the brand new 2012 Civic from Honda. This car just hit dealers about last week. It was debuted at the New York Auto Show. A lot of great changes to this car. One big notable fact is the fact that vehicle stability control, traction control, and brake assist are now standard across the line on every single Civic. They used to be only available on the Leather and SI for 2011. Underneath the hood here, you're going to find the very same 1.8 liter four-cylinder engine, single overhead cam, iVTEC engine that Honda featured for 2011. You've also got the same 5-speed automatic transmission that you found in 2011. However, according to Honda now, at least according to the EPA, the window sticker says 28 miles per gallon city, 39 highway. Honda says this was achieved by some weight-saving technology in the car, less friction in the engine, which is achieved from synthetic oil, and changing the gearing in the transmission. However, when you're still using the same iVTEC technology, which only works your intake valves and is only a single overhead cam engine, the engine does not breathe as well as a Toyota engine with dual variable valve time. Therefore, a customer is going to have to rev that car up a little more to get the power out of it, therefore decreasing the MPGs in real-world driving. The old car, Consumer Reports averaged 28 miles per gallon out of a Civic and 32 out of a Corolla. The 12 Civic has not been tested by Consumer Reports yet, so we don't know what the average gas mileage will be on that car in real-world driving, but I don't expect it to be what's translated on the window sticker. A couple other things I want to show you underneath the hood. There are no seals on the edge of the hood here, which you'll find on the Corolla. And something I found interesting as well is I can take my hand and put it on the inside of the fender and actually touch the inside of the fender, which you're not going to find on a Corolla. It's just going to add more to the wind noise and road noise that you find in this car. Coming around to this side of the car, there's a couple of features that they've added on the Civic LX. First one being, it does have a programmable multi-information display, which is very similar to what you'll find in a Venza V6 or a Cina. It'll give you your various trip computer information. You can also program your locks and program your light settings from this multi-information display. Very nice feature. You got audio controls on the steering wheel, as well as the button here to control this multi-information display. There's a USB port in the center console, which is now standard on the Civic LX. And something new for the gas Civic is this economy button. This does the same thing that the Eco button does in a Prius. Basically, it makes the throttle or the accelerator pedal less sensitive. So you could be driving along in normal mode, put it in economy mode, and it just makes the car drive slower. So helps you drive more efficiently, and also it reduces the effectiveness of the air conditioning. Typical Honda seats in here. These seats are very, very hard, very, very firm. The lumbar support is somewhat obtrusive, and you can't adjust it either. The seat sits very, very low. The door sill compared to the floor here is very, very high. So most customers are going to have to lift themselves out of this car and sink into it very low. So it's very hard to get in and out of this car, especially for an older customer. The back seat has been increased as far as the room goes. It does have more leg room, and does have a flat rear floor now. The one thing you'll find on the Civic LX, which you won't find on the Corolla, is how the seat folds down. Seat folds down in one piece on the Civic LX. You've got to bump up to the more expensive EX in order to get a 60-40 split. So only one way to fold the seat down, and it's one piece. So if you need the extra passengers or need the extra room, you can't carry any passengers back here. Back here in the trunk, you'll notice there's no lining back here. It's just bare metal. Looks somewhat unfinished with the silicone bead right here that's been painted over. You'll find the very same thing in the Accord. Biggest thing about this car is the price. Everybody always says that Hondas are cheaper than Toyotas. Hondas are cheaper than Toyotas. Well, check this out. This is the LX automatic. So, other than the DX, which is really the base car, which you're not really going to find on many Honda dealers' lots, this is really the least expensive car with the automatic transmission. Window sticker on this car is 19405. The only thing you're going to get on this car, which you're not going to find on the Corolla, is your multi-information display and the USB port. So it's not really that much of a value. If you look over here at the Corolla, I'll show you something underneath the hood that I mentioned in the Civic. I can't put my hands inside the fenders here. It's all sealed off. So it's a much sturdier build. The dual VVTi allows the engine to breathe much better than the Civic. The faster you can get air in and out of an engine, the more power and efficiency you have. This car feels much more powerful than the Civic at lower RPMs. It's also much, much quieter than the Civic. This probably is the quietest, cushiest compact car you'll find in the market right now. We go so far as to put an acoustic damping windshield in this car to absorb some of the sound that comes into the vehicle. Come around to this side of the car. I want to show you how easy this thing is to get in and out of. Not only is the floor higher in this car than in the Civic, but the seat is higher, so I'm not sinking into the car. So it's much, much easier for a customer to get in and out of the car. Heated side mirrors you'll find in the Corolla, which you will not get in the Civic LX. You must get an EX with leather to get a heated side mirrors. If you have a customer with children who have graduated from a booster seat, this is one feature you need to show them each and every time. Very, very unique to the compact car market. That's called the Comfort Guide. And a Comfort Guide is this piece of plastic, which you'll find on the seat, the side of the seat back in the rear seat. And you just fish the shoulder strap through here. Now what you've done is you've lowered the height of the shoulder strap in the rear seat. So when the kid sits back here, that seatbelt isn't going to run across their neck. It's going to run across their chest as it was intended to do. Might also be a little bit better in the event of an accident. Last thing I want to show you is the trunk. You'll see it's a nice large trunk. The seats do fold down in a 60-40 split, unlike in the Civic LX, and you have a trunk liner back here to absorb some of the road noise. The best part about it is the price. You saw 19,405 was the MSRP on the Civic LX. Right here, even with floor mats and the Z1 package, I'm at 18,390. So a much, much better value than you'll find in the Civic. Thank you very much.